Ashkeepers Legacy is a real tabletop RPG show for adults who choose to never grow up. But that does mean our shenanigans may not be appropriate for younger viewers and listeners. From colorful words to emotional highs and lows to fart and phallic jokes, we will hit it all. So please enjoy responsibly, like coffee or beer or buying dice. Welcome to the show.
Very good.
Thank you
Very
for letting
good.
me know.
Ready your toilets.
Into the thick with 2 C's of it.
I love it.
Groupers.
Welcome back, friends and fellow gamers, to Detention Gaming, the place where the stream starts before the stream. This is episode 11 of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign, Ashkeepers Legacy. Thank you so much for your continued support in chaos. Enjoy the chaos as it unfolds. Please like, share, subscribe, comment your favorite character, favorite moment so far, and bell notification if you don't mind. It's really helpful. New episodes every Saturday morning on YouTube. If you miss a live broadcast, VOD is available right after the stream ends. So enjoy at your leisure. Okay, last time on Ashkeepers Legacy, we resume where we left off with the party caught in a surprise battle with a large insectoid, acid-spewing creature of the underground. Following along the kobold's tunnel, guided by Zeke, your kobold prisoner / guide, we jump right back into turn order after Vivian was knocked unconscious by the creature's acid spray. At the top of the order, initiative, we have Heck.
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
Boom shakalaka.
Does
Can't see my
Schade look like they have seen Viv go down?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No check required for that. The acid spray was a surprise to you all, and you saw 4 of the 6 of your troop get caught
So
in
I'm
that.
gonna just scoot over in front of her to make sure nobody
Why did my computer
just, to put a barrier up. And I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast again.
Go for it. I didn't have anything pulled up yet. I'm in shambles.
I need more clicky clack.
It's all Angel's fault.
Wait. 24.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah.
It's polite to ask.
It uses reaction and parries. Its AC's now 20.
There's a demon that does that.
There is, yeah. There's a few creatures that do
Don't
that.
you fuck with me.
7.
You know you have.
7 force damage and 5 necrotic.
7 force and 5 necrotic for a total of math
12. Total of math.
Thank you.
And I'll just, in character, Shana, are you... Viv's down.
I see that.
Okay. We had this discussion last time. At will, because abilities, you still use its casting time? Like, you still use an action, right?
Yeah.
So then I don't think I can do that. No.
There was a cool thing you did with a at will
I can do it.
or incantation or something
with,
where you don't burn a spell slot.
Yeah. It's the same. It's a different spell, same thing, but it's still taking action. I already took an action.
Cool.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I
blasted
see.
it.
I blasted it. How's it looking? Blasted.
Excellent question.
With
I
our
just
new
went over
fancy
this.
thing, yeah. Fuck.
Everybody pull up your chart.
I got it. I saved it.
The percentage.
The percentage. It is... let's
Unharmed,
see.
barely hurt, bloodied, badly wounded.
Off
Or
the
the
top of
best
my
one.
head, it's definitely bloodied. And just so people watching understand the verbiage, bloodied means it's somewhere in the range of 75 to 50% health. It possibly may be on the cusp of being badly wounded, which is 50% to 25%. I just can't math brain numbers right now.
That's fine.
I'm a little discombobulated.
A little.
A little. Just a wee bit.
The time.
Alright, cool. Heck, that is your turn, yes?
Yes.
Alright, Tom, it is now your turn, my guy.
I'm gonna roll for my attack before I describe this because this is either gonna go be really cool cinematically or absolutely nothing.
I like really cool cinematic.
I'm gonna roll my hit. But as a reminder, I threw a hand axe at it. And
Yeah, the hand axe is still embedded in its faceplate.
Yep. And it is totally vexed by my hand axe. Makes it one of my-
You get it.
I have advantage.
Thank you for remembering that. What? What is it?
Not quite a bit.
Oh, shit!
So here's what happens. So here's what happens.
Critical injury.
Tom yells out, Armand! Adora, shields up! And he'll run, jump off one shield, jump off another, and he's gonna jump up, come down, and headbutt the hand axe, still embedded in this thing's head.
Fuck
I'll
yeah.
say I don't respond, like I don't verbally respond to you, but shield immediately goes out.
Fuck yeah.
Like
Are your eyes green right now?
Yeah.
Like father, like son.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Raging.
Okay. Oh, I
Eyes
think
change
on
color.
here.
Yes.
It's all in one place
What color
now.
are they before?
They're always green, but this is,
Ew.
but usually they're like a darker green.
This is
so
like-
this is like a
And it's a
primary
critical,
green.
so remember,
Like a
the
chaos.
map
Yeah.
splits, yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah.
What? What'd you do?
I still want to get extra
Aw.
damage, guys.
At least you didn't roll 2 ones with
Yeah.
the old way of how it works.
It's 11 damage, and now...
But it does take a critical
Yeah.
injury.
It does, which we're gonna roll for in a moment. You said 11
Yeah.
points of.
Good, good balance there.
What's the damage die of a hand axe?
D6.
D6.
Add a d6 to it.
That's D6?
Split that pace.
So additional 3 damage for a total of 14.
Nice.
Use your cheeks. You know.
Looks like we're having crustation
That's not the dude I was
tonight.
thinking of.
I know.
What's your like weapon mastery thing for, or did you headbutt it?
I headbutted, but I specifically, it was a, technically it was a random attack from me being a sailor, but I was, for flavor, headbutting the axe.
We should homebrew some
And it's not holding on.
brawling masteries.
Somewhat.
Some, like, unarmed
Yeah.
weapon masteries.
Yeah.
There's so much potential for that.
I have
Yeah.
a bunch
Now.
of masteries that I don't plan on using.
Horn fighting.
Horn fighting, head fighting,
Because
hand fighting.
They're all weapon masteries and
Foot
it's not really
fighting.
built for that.
Oh, okay.
Because fist and shield.
Cool.
You could
We
just
can
apply-
revisit it
You could
next
apply
time.
whatever
We can
like a
revisit
mace
that.
does, right? Just bludgeoning.
Just don't let me forget. Okay, cool.
Don't forget.
You didn't forget. Oh, you rolled that 20 on 9 plus. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting. What the
Who's
fuck?
next?
No, there was something else. Critical injury. Yes.
Injury.
So go ahead and roll a d10 for me, Tom.
Can the critical injury just be death?
No.
It's one.
One.
I feel like that's the worst one.
It depends on the chart.
So, yeah, where a hand axe is embedded in its faceplate, it sustains no additional adverse effect. However, it will bear a horrible scar that can be removed with higher levels of healing.
I'm not gonna do it.
Nope.
So,
This is not for survival or for you.
if it somehow escapes and comes back again later, we'll have a cool scar.
I remember that on me.
No, yeah.
Our arch nemesis.
I reworked the table a little bit and split things up, so hopefully it's more rewarding.
This is gonna be our big scary guy from
Yeah.
whatchamacallit 2, where they just follow him everywhere.
Episode 58, The Ground Tremors. Familiar foe.
Oh my gosh.
You see a familiar scar.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay, Tom, that was your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Armand, your go. And then Vivian, you're up next.
Are you up next?
Okay, so since I am
Hopefully.
raging, and also with the fact that Vivian is down,
Yeah.
despite what I believe I said to my brother like last session about not being reckless, I am going to attack recklessly.
Oh, yeah.
Come up.
Explain how that works.
You have advantage on the attack, but they will also have advantage against you.
Right.
It's different now.
No, same thing.
Is it the
What am I
same?
thinking of?
Okay, so I roll with advantage.
Are you thinking of the second
Real
win?
critical exchange too.
Oh, brutal critical.
That's something. Yeah, that's right. You can add.
While you're using your weapon attack,
That's what it is. Okay.
For bonus bullshit.
17.
Yes. That hits.
Okay. So then is
Do, do,
D8.
do, do,
Good thing
do.
that wasn't disadvantage.
I know. That would have been horrible.
It's the old 120
Yeah.
Ooh, 10.
plus or
10.
total.
Total?
Total is 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you wielding it two-handed or short?
Single, since I have the shield.
That's right.
Good to know.
with the pointy end.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm just going like straight for its chest at this point. Very pissed off.
Yeah. Slash against its chest, give it a pretty hefty wound. It cries out. It also has a satyr head, forehead to forehead with it, and the hand axe has been pushed in so much that you can just see the handle sticking out like a unicorn horn.
Like that guy from The Hobbit.
Yes. Oh yeah. One of the dwarves. Totally. Yeah, it's a little more pronounced though, I imagine, because it's hilt out, sticking pretty far.
It's a unicorn on cake man.
Yeah.
And I would also like to say that because I attacked with the longsword, it does have sap.
Oh.
So it's out. So the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Rad.
Whoa, fuck yeah. Please remind me when it's its turn that it has that.
I really.
Yeah, I say you slash on its belly and it, or its carapace on its underbelly, and it kind of bleeds a bit and staggers its like movement a little bit, and as you watch it kind of bleed down itself. And
Wow, Vex
yeah.
and Sap, these new weapon rules are pretty fun, D&D.
yeah, this one D&D shit's
Yeah.
next level. That's great. Thank you, Henry.
Now they need t-shirts and one says Vex and one says Sap.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Vex
Although
and
out of
Sap.
context,
Or
the Sap
hats.
one could be bad.
Or hats.
Hats or hats.
Well, one can vex one's nerves. Which
Does that end your
applies.
turn, Armand?
but Sap is often
Any movement.
an insult
No
if not
movement,
applied
because
to
I'm
combat.
just-
True. It is also
Vivian.
a delicious
turn?
nectar of
It is your turn. Before you make the roll,
He has a sap win.
what is a memory that is flashing through Vivian's mind in this moment as her life is flashing before her as she begins dying?
I think she's seeing all the people she loves. And for her, it's her mom, her dad, her brother, and a vision of Adora and her at the beach.
Go ahead and make a death save.
14.
Yeah.
One success.
As a reminder, from exhaustion, you have -1 to your D20 checks. Should they include death?
Wait, are you blessed?
No.
No.
It was a
Oh,
problem.
It just
Does that apply to saving throws?
It does.
Okay.
So what? If
Triple
you,
A's are blessed.
Oh, got it. Okay.
What
Oh, that
what
means I
rings
can
are
roll
on?
a D4.
I have
Unconscious and exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Oh, I didn't know we
Is
had
that
rings for
because I
that.
remember
Okay.
that? I have a
You can do it
point of
next
I was
exhaustion
going to, but we were
from-
not 20.
I forget what
So it would have been a 13.
was caused the point of exhaustion.
Getting knocked down.
Getting knocked unconscious.
Oh.
Sorry, D4 to
Yeah,
remind
basically every time you get knocked unconscious, you will gain a point of exhaustion.
Dom's making combat gritty.
Yeah, it's hard to fight things, and when you get knocked out, die,
especially
almost die.
in
It's
the
tough.
in the undergrowth,
Get the
in
wind
the
knocked
cave,
out
in
in
the
the
dark.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Hello,
With
Make
Zeke.
this come here.
With a Zeke.
good job.
Zeke.
You did good.
Thank
That brings us to
Should've put him in
Schade.
front.
It is your turn, and then familiars on deck, followed by Adora, Zeke, and then the bug.
It's Shado's turn.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any visual indication of a successful death saving throw that I could have noticed?
I will allow you, as a cleric, to make a medicine check in this moment. It will not burn like an extra action or
Okay.
anything. This is just a passive.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say sustaining the acid burns. You could tell that, at least at the moment,
Not dead
Vivian
yet.
seems to,
Okay, but not
be-
great.
while yes, still dying, you know Vivian is a
Okay.
fighter
And-
is fighting through it. So
From combat perspective,
Pun not intended.
because I haven't healed a lot yet in combat, I can just cast Healing Word on Viv, right?
I believe so.
Will that restore consciousness
restoring hit points will restore consciousness.
Okay.
However, you will keep the exhaustion. Yeah.
Okay. I will do that. I'll do healing word. And
Nice.
oh, that's a bonus action too. So
It
that's,
is.
That's cool. I'll do that first.
Okay. Rules question for my folks, you twos.
Yeah.
Or anyone else who might know. But healing word, bonus action, right?
Yes.
It's a casting action now.
It's
but it's still a bonus.
So, yeah, so you're not. It's this. Remember that there was a difference between like casting a spell and taking an attack.
Yes.
Instead of calling it that, they're a type of action.
A magic action.
But it can still be either a bonus action, a reaction, or an action.
So my question
Those
is,
are how
So
much
it's a
time
magic
it takes.
bonus action.
Yeah, you are taking a magic action. This particular spell only takes this much time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
okay. And so my follow-up question is for Schade. Can Schade do an additional action on top of this healing word?
You can do an additional action,
But not necessarily
not casting
magic.
a spell if this one costs you a spell slot.
Ah, there we go.
So you could give the help action, you could attack, you could do anything that takes an action other than spend another spell slot.
But you still cast a cantrip.
Okay.
You could cast a cantrip.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yes. So I will cast healing word on Viv.
Alrighty, please go ahead and roll that healing.
Yep. 2d4.
Buff.
I have to say, it's a relief to have a cleric in the party.
4. You're welcome.
Thank you.
4 plus 4, so 8.
Oh, 8.
Yay.
Thank you.
And what does this magical healing look like with this healing word?
Okay, so we are underground. There is no outside light in here.
There's only
all
the-
the light is from Adora's shield and something else.
There's
And
a
the
torch.
campfire
And
or
a
campfire
torch.
and
Yeah.
Somebody had a torch,
Okay,
which we probably threw on the ground at this point.
so Shado's going to again kind of bang his hammer on the shield and push it out towards Vivian and say Ayath, and that will
Great.
carry maybe some visual healing powers of golden
Great.
dust.
I imagine it resonates and echoes through
Yeah.
the cavern and reaches Vivian, and Vivian, you wake up. Yeah. Cool. I love it. Anything
and it's
else?
gonna take an action for me to get up.
Nope.
It will
just
be half your movement.
Okay.
Yeah, no action. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not Baldur's Gate.
Is that a Baldur's Gate thing?
Yes.
That's why I was like, wait a minute.
If you
Lariat Studios, what the fuck?
if you get revived, you can do a bonus action only. Yeah, it's not super awesome.
I'm gonna use my movement action.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
So I'm just gonna use full movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nice.
To just kind of bolster here,
Yeah.
bring up some backup.
Cool.
Welcome. Pass turn.
Alrighty, that brings us to Hecate's Familiar's turn.
Fuck my stomach.
I was trying to look up.
You're good.
I don't remember.
Fine.
I don't remember all of the new actions. Who's on deck?
On deck would be Adora.
I'm going to have her come up, move up, and kind of see. She kind of stretches and starts to just kind of like stretch up the Ankheg and like shadow its eyes. And I want to give Adora the help action.
Ooh.
Can I ask you a flavor question?
Flavor?
Yeah.
Never.
Or any, either both of you.
Yeah.
If the shadow is moving through the room, is it like an amorphous blob of shadow material that is 3-dimensional? Or is it like growing in size on the floor
I
or
always-
the walls? Like,
Unless what they're doing requires them to be 3-dimensional, I always imagine her as a shadow moving on flat surfaces.
Okay. That I'm akin to that with like the whole Peter Pan aspect
Yeah.
of like being
the wall
animated on
behind,
the wall
yeah.
or on a surface. Unless I'd say the caveat for me, from a combat standpoint, being 3-dimensional
You
as
need
like a
to have
miniature.
space, yeah.
Yeah.
When you physically conjure your familiar as a physical entity, it is then becomes 3-dimensional and is like a traditional shadow creature
Yeah.
that's like,
I like
But
that.
amorphous.
out of combat or like
Yeah.
it's like
Cool.
moving along and around.
Nice.
Yeah, but I want it to kind of harry the Ankheg, her to harry the Ankheg and give Adora the help action.
Great. Wonderful. Okay. Awesome.
put some shadows in its nasty little eyes.
All right, that ends its go. Going to Adora with Zeke on deck.
You have advantage.
Yay, Zeke! I have advantage?
You have
Yeah,
help action, yeah. So
The shadow is helping you. And
and help action functions the same as blast.
yeah, it just gives advantage.
And you're also blessed.
And you're blessed. You're blessed and helped.
So-
Helped and blessed.
First thing I'm gonna do
Blelt.
Feeling blessed.
is
Hashtag blessed.
take some of my chalk and
wipe it on the acid burns that hit me from the acid spray,
Yeah.
and do set my last use of second wind,
Nice.
which is a D10
Second level fighter shield. D10 plus 5.
plus 2. It's a 1. Plus 2.
And a 3?
It's a 3. So that's 5. Okay, cool. So it doesn't do much.
Well, that's okay.
And then I'm going to look ahead of me through the Ankheg and see that Viv is on the ground.
Yes.
And I'm going to do something crazy. Oh
Sure.
my god, why?
Do it.
And try and
Live.
tackle
You do what you like.
the bug to the ground.
Oh shit. Okay.
I just do it if you want to do it. Remember, there's a dude on there.
Yeah,
You're fucking rodeo riding a fucking.
I'm not worried about Tom. I just don't want it to do that spray thing.
It's a trip action now, right?
So are you trying to knock it prone or are you trying to shove it like 5 feet away?
I'm trying to knock it prone, which is all I have to do is make a melee attack that involves using your body to deal one of the following effects. And I can do a shove. So if I hit with the melee attack, then instead of taking damage, the Ankheg would do a succeed on a strength or dex saving throw.
Wow. Really?
But I still have to attack.
Iron
You have
this
advantage.
out.
You have advantage.
You have advantage.
You have bless.
Yeah. And bless.
Do you roll twice
Four.
with bless if you roll with advantage, or is it just one?
No, it just
18?
adds.
Highest of the 2d20s plus d4.
Nice.
What about?
18.
18, and this
That's
is against
higher
its
than that.
AC?
What do you mean it was higher than that?
If you roll 15,
15 plus 3.
plus your to attack.
Oh, it was higher than that. 24.
Yeah. Yeah, you wipe this chalk on yourself and then brace and fucking end up tackling this thing.
Okay, now I have
with-
to see if it goes to the ground.
Yes. Do you do damage on this?
No, it's the effect is
Is the
submission.
DC equal to your attack?
No, the DC is
Probably a set.
8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength. So
Strength,
Oh, nice.
14.
so 8 plus 6 is 14. DC save 14.
All right. And
Does it have
Yes.
disadvantage for any reason?
I don't think so.
I thought it
Wait.
no on attacks, doesn't
It
it?
does on attacks.
Is it a saving throw?
Use your saving throw.
Oh, nice.
You're the one wrong capable of.
Sapped.
That's a total strength of 11.
You can enhance
So
your hex to do
both
it again.
Adora and the Shadow Familiar end up tackling this thing to the ground and is prone.
Can I do a flavor thing?
Are you putting it on its back, I imagine?
Yeah, I'm putting it on its back.
Okay.
Can I do a flavor thing?
Of course.
As I dive in front of it, I'm gonna shove my shield in its face so that if it tries to spray again, it comes up on the shield instead of coming up anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to block that
Nice.
thing from happening again.
Okay. Thankfully, I have prone rings
Thanks.
now, so I don't actually have to lay minis
I don't-
flat.
Thanks, because I'm in range now.
What if it goes? Like, you know when you're doing the
like-
dishes with a spoon?
Well, I was gonna say like when you have a kid and they have to throw up and you try to.
I wasn't gonna say it that
was
way because
dangerous.
it's gross. But yeah,
Yeah.
do you want to knock it over, or are we just gonna?
No,
say
I'm
it's
just
pro?
gonna put a prone ring on it because Tom is
He's got so many rings.
valiantly.
Well, I
I
would
know.
assume that I'm like on top of it, holding my shield
More
over
than
its
Avatar.
head.
Okay.
Is how I.
Where's Tom?
Tom is.
Come and throw it, right?
Tom, you're not prone. It's prone.
Tom's flying.
Tom's doing the end of Doctor Strangelove riding the bomb.
Tom, do me a favor. Make an athletics or acrobatics check for me. As it's not prone because you're on its face and its face
I
ends
have
up.
advantage on that. Got 20 again.
Nat 20.
Holy shit! Yeah, it
have it for
comes back and a bunch of dirt and dust get kicked up as its now legs are scrambling out from under its belly. It is
Push the
exposed.
bug.
Now Dora's on top of it, holding the shield down over its face. Its mandibles are hitting the edge of the shield, is trying to like bite you, but can't, as it's like a vice in its mouth. Can't bite through the shield, and you're just holding it there.
That's right.
Cool.
So that's my action or
That's-
bonus action.
So the Ankheg is prone.
Ankheg
Yes.
is now prone. Yes, it has a prone condition, which fucks it up even more. Alright, where'd initiative go?
Is it Zeke's turn?
Hey!
It's on
It's
deck.
Zeke's turn.
We're gonna like fight
Is
to
Zeke
the
short
death.
for Ezekiel?
No, but that would have been
It's short
great.
for Squeezy.
With yes.
For Zekito.
Squeezy.
Zekito.
For
Ziquito.
He's gonna hobble out his 15 feet movement from where I grabbed
Motherfucker's gonna
him.
kill this thing with a rock throw after we did all the work.
Gonna walk out. Yep, and this
been through a
time he
lot.
takes a little bit of cloth off of his leg that's kind of like bound up, and he tears it, and then he hangs it low and creates a makeshift sling out of it and grabs another rock from the ground. And instead of using an improvised weapon, uses something he's proficient in, a sling.
Yay.
And then,
Those are highly damaging. Yes.
Yeah.
he takes the rock and puts it in, and you see the rock carries through the way, and it's biting down on the shield and the vice you're on top of it. You see one of the pincers like goes up to attack you, and that rock makes a heavy impact and almost stuns the arm for a second from the creature.
Nice.
And he deals, having hit successfully, a mighty 3 damage to it.
Boy, did the rocky
Zeke.
thing.
Yeah, Zeke.
I will say, with the creature being prone, a passive effect that I think most of you would be aware of now, that the underbelly carapace of it is not as dense.
We have advantage.
So it's easier to hit. Its AC is affected while it's prone.
Do we have advantage?
From prone? I think so.
You should.
I think
You
so.
should.
Yeah.
Even if you're ranged?
No.
No.
Range will have disadvantage.
I think.
Because it's flatter.
That's what I thought.
But I'm hoping everybody up here will stab it to death.
Unless you take crossbow expert. Did they change crossbow expert?
I think it's just called
yeah,
bow
yeah,
expert
They
now.
nerfed it?
They made it specifically for
Dang it.
crossbows.
Yeah, you do.
What-
It used to be any ranged attack.
Yeah, but now spell shepherd gives you that.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
What?
His color.
I think he.
We're matching.
Maroon 2.
That's
All
way
right,
better than
prone.
5.
I like Maroon 5.
Attack rolls against the
where they
creature have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the
And so are
creature.
you.
What movie was that?
Otherwise, the attack roll has
You mean Maroon
disadvantage.
5?
Yeah, if it's range, it has disadvantage.
Interesting. So if you are ranged and you are within 5 feet of it, it is a straight roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
You just walk up and
So it does benefit you ranged if you want to move.
a little
Okay.
bit, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's Zeke's turn. Zeke ends his turn. It goes to its turn, and it is prone. It is mad. It has an
Has
axe
disadvantage on
embedded.
attack turns.
Sap. Yes, that's what that is. Thank you for remembering that. So it's disadvantage. So the first thing I'm gonna
There's
do,
a sack.
I'm gonna roll to see if it gets its spray back. If I roll a 6, it gets its spray back.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, it doesn't get its spray back.
No.
And then it's going to. It's going to use half of its movement to attempt to stand up. Do you want to remain on its underbelly with the shield in its face?
Yeah.
Okay, then I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
It's kind of like you're basically clinging onto the underbelly of it as it's moving while also holding the shield in its face. And it's shifting its momentum over to where you're under it. And you're like wrapping your right legs around the side of it to like stay under it. If you're
Yeah.
cool with that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make an athletics check for me. So
we're also just trying
it's
to
no
hold on to
longer
his head.
prone. Shoot. Yeah, and you're holding onto its face. It's like
right.
large crest.
At this point, he's already been on for 48 seconds.
Yeah. DC for this is 10.
Would you believe me if it was a 4?
Was it a 4?
No, it's a 24.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Would you believe it was a 20?
That's nice.
No.
Complete.
No, not.
Saving the bird.
Yeah, you're good.
Right.
Your chalk is helping with you
Yeah.
staying
Has to be
underneath this thing.
Oh, hail the magic trunk.
We
Uh,
gotta do a shirt.
And then
So many shirts.
Which
We just need merch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you disabled its bite with the shield maneuver.
Hell yeah.
So that leaves just its 2 claw attacks here.
Claw babies.
So it's gonna go for,
I don't like that.
It's gonna make-
imagery at all. Mm-mm.
and I'm gonna say because it's impeded by having Tom pull its
No.
crest down in the front and shield in the mouth, that it doesn't have enough leverage to claw either of you. So it's going to claw at the next 2 creatures that are adjacent to it. So that'd be Armand and your familiar.
Okay.
So
Disadvantage, my guy.
disadvantage, yes. Oh yes.
If it's going after mine, it'll be a straight shot. Because
of reckless,
you're
yes.
reckless.
So straight roll for you, and then disadvantage on the familiar. So the first roll is going to be on Armand for a total of 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Don't worry, you're raging. This will be fine.
Yes. That's going to be 15 points of slashing damage, halved to 7,
Okay.
and then 2 points of acid damage.
Halved or just acid? Just straight?
I have a reaction.
Acid is full damage.
Acid's full. Yeah.
Okay.
It should be under your reaction.
Yeah.
And then I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Ooh, lovely.
If you do athletics, you'll have advantage.
Athletics will have advantage?
Yes, because you're raging.
Yee-hee.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
I think your reaction was Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, it is going to be a 21.
21. Okay, you're good. You are not
Take the
grappled
spell slot.
as it tries to
I think I
like
have one left.
get you with its like mantis-like appendage and like trap
Oh,
you
no,
in
you-
its arms.
maybe
It's like acid dripping spikes hit you, but you
Alright.
force your way out of it. You're fine. You did sustain some damage though. Now disadvantage on familiar.
It's fine.
So a total of 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
You sure it's fine? Is it fine?
It's gonna be
I'm at 46%.
9 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
plus 1 point of acid damage.
Badly.
And then, is your familiar immune to being grappled? As
No.
a shadow? No? Okay. Then I need your familiar to make
no.
a athletics or acrobatics check for me. Eight. Your familiar is grappled in the vice of its claw.
Okay. Do you have a ring?
I do.
Everything's fine.
And that ends its turn. Going back to the top of the round to Heck.
How is it looking? The bug.
Let me.
I'm
I'll try to make it a habit of just saying what it is on the end of its turn if I remember, just so you all can know.
Annoyingly still up.
It is still up. It is.
Leaking goops.
It's badly wounded.
Cool.
It's in the 50 to 25% range. What was I getting?
Grapple.
A grapple ring. I see Schade come up and start to tend to Viv, so I'm less worried with that. But I do see it start to like throw people off and get back up, and like it hooks around like the semi-corporeal familiar, and so but I do see that it's leaking a lot of bodily fluids.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run up and just go, and you see black veins around my hand. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds. May I flank?
Ooh.
We've done it before.
I mean, honestly, in this circumstance, absolutely, because not only is Adora under it, Tom is holding its head pressed down.
All right.
It can't manipulate its head like at all.
You got this.
Fuck. Shit. 11.
11, unfortunately,
It was
does
a 1 and a
not
5. Would you
hit.
believe it was a 5?
Would you believe?
Yes, that
Yeah,
unfortunately
yeah,
does
yeah.
not hit.
Have question. Because
Does Hex do anything? Only
Only
if
if I
you
hit.
hit.
Only if I hit.
Okay.
Do you still lose the spell slot if you miss?
Yep.
Yes.
Good thing it didn't cost me a spell slot.
Cool.
It was used. So that was my action.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of conditions bouncing around.
Yeah, I was hoping it was
Glad
going.
I'd get to use these.
I've already got Hex.
Oh, yep, I'll take that. Oh, careful.
That's it.
Exhaustion. Okay.
Yeah. I try and get it, but I can't quite.
Yeah.
I think as the spell goes off, it like flails, and I don't, and it kind of doesn't catch.
No worries. All right, Heck, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Going to
that was
Tom.
unconscious and
Dum da dum.
Come. He's gonna reach, strap to his back with his hunting knife.
Mm-hmm.
And try to drive it down into his chest.
Just so many blades.
Like over the shield into his chest.
Like under that little strap, like right into little strap part where you.
Chin.
I'm into his chin.
Okay, I'll give you advantage.
Right by the
Okay.
mandibles of its chinny chin chin.
You're trying to stab its belly, and you're technically flanking
Actually, I'm aiming for.
with Adora, but Adora's like on the belly.
Actually, I'm gonna go for that sharp part back of the head. Kind of.
Okay, cool. I'll give you advantage on that. Yeah. You guys are flanking,
It's
but
basically
vertically.
flanked by like every
It's-
angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing,
Call that the pain tangle.
13. I'm lucky number 13.
Unfortunately, a 13 does not hit.
It's,
You gotta spike it. And yeah, you're, rodeo riding it, and then. Yeah. Nice try, though.
You did yeah.
Did good.
technically, I have.
Also, really
I
quick.
have Nick as a damage, so I can technically use that as a white, as an offhand.
Also, really quick, I will say normally for flanking, so we all know campaign moving forward, creatures of the same size as you can benefit from flanking. This is a large creature, but because it's in such a fuck position, I'm giving rule of cool flanking essentially.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna ask, because I have weapon mastery for dagger and it's for Nick. Which lets me get the extra, which brings the offhand attack and use part of my normal action.
Sure.
So it's going to now just try to headbutt the thing.
Stab it again.
All right.
Or did you say headbutt it?
It's right.
I don't have to use the same weapon.
Dice down.
Yeah, because I'm using this as my offhand weapon.
So you. What the?
That one's overdated.
Well, this is from your dagger, though, right?
Yeah, the dagger I try to stab, but now I'm just trying to use my normal headbutt.
I thought you had to do it with the same.
I think you have to do it with the dagger. 'Cause it's the dagger fighting style, right?
Yeah, but nope.
Nope.
Same number.
Dang.
13.
Same exact.
Not so lucky 13.
I don't know where it went.
That's okay.
What was it?
My
Leave the dice
somewhere.
Wait.
No, that's a cheat. It's underneath my spot.
Oh, you have a die under your foot.
But there's a dice.
Yeah,
All right. No worries. So Tom, that ends your turn, yeah?
Foot.
Okay.
You got it.
David.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm still heading up here.
Yeah. Armand, it's now your go.
Stab it.
Still the same. Still, I'm gonna aim more for the belly. But
I'm on the belly.
I'm on the belly, and
I'm on the belly.
Our Adora is under it, on the belly, like hanging from underneath it as it's
If it
crawling
had
around
a
in the
spine,
space.
where its spine would be is probably facing you, right?
Yeah.
Tom's trying to.
Try to think of like a grasshopper, like
So if
standing
it's-
on the ground.
so it's more like this way.
Like the mini, it's coming out of the ground, but imagine it standing flat and Adora's under it and Tom is on
It's
like the end of
longer
it.
than it is
It's
tall.
longer body and like its thorax or whatever part of that.
It's gonna cross
That
the
longer bit sticking out
Okay.
is exposed.
Then I want to. Let's see if I can actually use this because I have the athlete's feet.
Ooh.
If I don't want to kill your maneuver if you're trying to go for the softer underbelly.
No,
If you're specifically trying to target that area because you know it's like a more vulnerable, easier place to hit.
kind
The
of.
only caveat is Adora is like under it.
Yeah.
So I would say that there's a risk there that you could potentially hit Adora, but if you want to do some cool shit like slide under it and cut it or something.
I was like,
yeah.
would I be able to slide under Adora and to like slash at the belly?
That's where she is.
Yeah.
She's already.
She doesn't encompass the entirety of it. I fucking love it. I mean, you want to go for it, go for it. We'll
It's
just
either-
roll some dice and we'll figure it
It's
out.
either sliding under the belly or like doing a long jump onto the spine and just like stabbing.
Okay.
I actually kind of like that better.
Yeah, do it.
Kill him.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
We'll let the dice decide. Both are possible.
As long
Both
as
are
it
equally
murders the big
fucking
bug.
cool.
Do they
And
get?
I'm still
Does he
doing-
get
and I'm-
flanking?
Well, I'm still doing this recklessly.
Oh, okay.
You get advantage anyway.
Then you have advantage anyway.
Yeah.
If you're flanking, if you do it without doing a reckless.
I think flanking would have
Pretty good.
been.
21.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Kill it. Kill it.
Go ahead and roll some damage. Flanking it's adjacent spaces. So if Armand moved, like, because Adora, you're under it. If you moved, you would have been flanking with Heck, or moved over, it could have been flanking with Familiar.
Crit still.
Did you say it was a crit? What?
No.
Oh. No.
Whoa.
11.
11?
Because I'm still doing this one-handedly.
Yeah.
It was a 19, which is like
Plus the
pretty
2
damn
bless.
close. Yeah.
Slick.
So you like jump up onto its back and
Well,
shove the sword down into its thorax.
actually, no. With the bless, it would have been 27.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're good. Yeah, stab your blade into it, and the creature cries out with this horrible, deafening screech. It is still standing. It is now, however, near unconsciousness. That will bring us to whom? Vivian, it's now your go.
Okay.
Your regain consciousness.
I stand up, kind of orienting myself. And I just grab my bow.
Mm-hmm.
And I shoot at it.
Alrighty.
Shoot.
Go ahead and make
I shoot.
a ranged attack.
Okay. I shoot. Shoot. It is. Wait, shit. 12? 12 to hit.
12. The arrow impacts but deflects off its carapace.
Okay.
Breaks upon impact.
I'm still like, I think I still am like orienting and just like dizzy.
Yes. And with a point of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, it was
one to
-2,
your D20s.
so it was -2.
It
Wait,
should be -1, right?
no, it's
I
2 now.
think it's 2 for every point of exhaustion you have.
Oh.
It's 1 for every point.
Oh, is it 1? Oh, okay.
-1 to your rolls for every point of exhaustion, -5 feet of movement for every weapon.
Gotcha.
No, but on my thing it said 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Does
on,
it? Did you give yourself just 1 point or 2 points?
No, 1 point.
Just 1?
And it
Oh.
said, so.
I don't know, check that.
Maybe that's a D&D Beyond error?
Maybe.
We'll say it's 1 right now. Until we get to look at
When
it.
you make a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. 1 times 2 is 2.
There you go.
So it is 2.
Okay, so
Good to
that's
know,
why
thank
I was
you.
like, yeah.
That is 5 times your exhaustion level. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and like your vision's kind of blurred and like you're still in
Yeah.
quite a bit of pain from receiving like direct acid
Missing
on
some
your
skin.
body and everything. Fire, fortunately.
Should have done my breath
Anything?
weapon.
You would have hit a lot of people.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
that's true.
Don't worry, I'll take it down.
Time is on-
Half the party
time is
goes
on the
down.
head, I am on the spine, Adora's on the belly.
Literally,
Here,
everyone but Armand, you probably would have hit. Yeah.
No, I'm on the spine, I would have been hit.
that's
think-
Shut it.
I,
Yeah.
I think she looks to Schade. I could stand in front of you. I could protect you.
No, stay there.
They're like shield hammer completely untouched. Like,
Yeah.
I can stand for you.
I love it.
what is
I
it?
love it. though.
Unharmed?
I am unharmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely
That
unharmed.
was the Yolanda
For now.
sass coming through.
Half of Vivian's face is melted. Do you need?
Yeah.
There's about.
Is your turn?
Yeah.
Her guy was showing through.
All right, that
Yeah.
brings us to your familiars go and then Adora.
Well, that's Schade.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Shade's
skip
turn.
to you. Shada, then familiar, then Adora.
I'm ready.
Oh, I should have done.
My turn.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I am going to do a thing.
I love things.
Yeah, do it.
Do the thing.
So I'm going to cast Channel Divinity. I'm going to do a Divine Spark.
Ooh, what's that?
Yes.
That's my bonus action.
So it is the
ahead.
second effect from it. So it needs to make a con saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, cool. Con save?
Yes, please.
Fucking 6.
That fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay, so Divine Spark. I'm gonna posture a little bit and move my shield in front of Vivian a little bit and push my hammer out in front of me, and it will take 1d8 of necrotic damage.
Do it.
That's hot.
Yes, that's correct. And I'm just double checking I grabbed the right die.
Yeah.
And
Fuck yeah.
yeah, so I just have to present my symbol. I don't have to say anything. And it's
Nope,
It's not a spell. Yeah.
No,
so
it's
a channel.
It is a divinity. So I think that there's going to be this this light that almost emanates from Shade's hammer, but it's shrouded a little bit,
Okay. Cool.
and it will take 9 damage.
Shada, how do you want to do it?
I fucking love that as the cleric.
So my
Do you heal me? Hold my hammer.
I can be active.
my divine spark triggers a cascading reaction of the flesh underneath its plates, right? And it almost crumples as all of its cell structures die down.
Nice. Yeah. It gets
All of it?
struck by this. And
I like to think it was a very small spark that ignited some fire within it.
yeah. Yeah, and all of you kind of like in a moment feel this heat coming, and like Adora, you have to drop off from its underbelly. Armand, you have to get the fuck off the thing. Tom, you're like riding it for a second, and you feel the heat almost like a furnace, kind of like getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and you eventually like jump off and let go, and you watch like from within its carapace, it almost like cooks and then crumples to the ground, and some remains I think are left, and I think flavor-wise, if you're cool with it, are like almost superheated in a way, but it's odd because it's almost like freezer burn. It's like because it was a necrotic. It was like this dark divinity, which is a curious thing.
It's a good band name.
Yeah. But yeah,
feel like
y'all
they
are
did
no
count.
longer in initiative.
We survived. Woo! Well done.
Thank you.
Good job.
Is everybody okay?
I just stay on the ground. I've like dropped from the bug as the heat came, and then I just am on the ground.
Yeah, what remains of it is on top of you.
Yeah, I'm just.
I will go try and help. I push it off.
Yes.
No, I go and like
We all
move the shit
push.
off of Adora.
Yeah, you move it off.
Can I try and harvest some of the acid from the beef?
It's dust.
Ooh, that's a tough
Just,
one.
they said it got burned from the inside. That's why I'm asking.
I would like to do one thing
Sure, yeah,
before
yeah.
harvesting, if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
killed. You do.
As part of pushing off the carapace pieces, I want to hold my warhammer by the head and offer the stick to Adora to grab it.
To get up. I'll take it. I'll get up.
I won't try to pull because
Yeah, just
I would
you
hurt-
like
I would
try
hurt
not
my
to
shoulder.
fall down. Yeah.
Negative damage.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so you are pulled from underneath it to your feet, and the rest of the party. Sorry, a few people said some things. Harvesting acid.
Or if there is, I would like
Usable
to see
parts.
Yeah,
So-
my interest in acid, but any usable parts maybe.
So go ahead and make a. To see if any of those parts remain, do me a favor and make a nature check for me.
I'm okay with that. 17?
17. Yes, you do
Hey,
see some.
You
pieces
just
remain.
see me just like, as soon as everyone gets up and is like moving, she just goes over and starts like whatever's left is like picking through it.
Okay. Do me a favor now and make a survival check for me to extract the acid
I
from
am
within.
also okay with that.
I will help.
Okay. This cops, damn it.
Are you proficient in
I am
survival?
I am.
Nice. Wonderful.
15.
Excellent. You can go ahead and add a vial of acid to your inventory.
Nice. You see, like, it's
I'm surprised its duct survived that.
not
No,
very
yeah.
much, but
It's like badly singed, and you have to funnel it into like another thing. And like, had
that's
you
cool.
left it there, it would have just drained out and dissolved.
That's repugnant, Dom. Thanks.
Yeah.
drain the goop. You said 1?
Yeah. One vial of acid.
Hooray!
I believe it's a D4 or 2D4 or something.
Something like that.
Something. You could throw it or like toss
It is throwable. 2d6.
Oh damn!
With the new adventuring gear.
Wow,
Hell
that's
yeah.
pretty good.
I mean, its breath weapon did 3d6. So
Hey, so just saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a shelf life.
It's concentrated.
Don't drink it.
cool. All right, so y'all are doing that. The rest of you, some of you are pretty hurt.
I'm gonna approach Adora and be like,
Okay.
that was pretty fucking sick. Yeah. Good job. And I like lightly tap you like on the shoulder with my fist. Like just nice.
I fall over.
I'm sorry. No, God, are you okay?
What did you do to
I just was like on my knees again. I'm like, you know, I'm fine. It's
I'm
just-
gonna like reach a hand out to like help you back up again.
I'll get back up.
You good? You alright?
I will go get the campfire going.
I gotta build this wall.
No, right now you don't.
There's
No.
So many kobolds over there.
You take a.
There's what?
Oh, Zeke, go over.
There's
like,
a lot of dead kobolds over there.
I put this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
See, he's very practical.
you're okay with that?
I mean, nothing I can do about it now. They all died probably from that thing.
Yeah, speaking of which, did you see that on your way to where we found you?
Nope, but I see them. We hear about them all the time.
Oh,
You didn't say anything?
Didn't see anything about what?
That maybe there are big bugs down here to watch out for?
There's worms in the ground.
Worms do not melt people's faces off.
They're really big, scary worms. There's a lot of them. There's probably more.
Great.
Noted.
I was gonna check the area kind of to see if this is a good place to rest since we're all like pretty messed up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
I'm gonna
Survival or
put-
investigation.
Was it?
I'm
There
gonna
was
put
a
Zeke back on
abandoned
my shoulders.
camp already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a kobold's camp
Yeah, I'm
previously.
gonna put Zeke back on my shoulders, but
Yeah.
then I'm gonna look through like the supplies and see if there's any medical stuff since we're all kind of fucked up.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
19.
Kobold
19.
bandits.
Yes. You believe so. That now, like after scouting around some of the terrain further down the tunnels, you don't find any like relatively
Can
newer
Zeke give me an advantage, possibly, since he's on my shoulders and this is his like family's camp?
Families.
What? You think
First,
all
I'm gonna
kobolds
need. Okay, what did you
are
roll?
related?
You don't want to say.
Would you believe it's a 4?
Okay.
No, it's worse.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. To avoid whatever bad roll this was, I'm gonna need a successful persuasion check on Zeke to see if he will willingly help you search the corpses of his perhaps brethren.
13.
13. He's like, yeah, I'll help you out.
Okay, thank God.
And you set him down, and he seems to have no issue with helping you like forage through
Okay.
the remains for
That's better. 13 again.
13. Okay. Among the dead, you find 2 potions of healing, 45 silver pieces, a half-used healer's kit,
Hey.
a pickaxe, shovel, and lantern.
Ooh.
So those are all of the things that you find.
Okay.
Back to the check around the camp. No active traps that you find in the area. You do see some that were triggered from the kobolds previously. Other than the kobolds, it doesn't seem like in the giant bug thing, doesn't seem like anything's come through here in a while. You do see what look like heavy tracks heading down the larger tunnel heading that way.
Okay.
This way seems to be more of a natural underground erosion of water that goes in that direction.
I'm gonna start setting up my sleeping bag and setting up some sort of camp.
Before you do that, I hand you a potion of healing, and I hand you the other potion of healing.
I'm good enough.
We should
I
save these.
healed myself.
We should save these.
We need to rest.
Are you both sure?
I'm just gonna sleep.
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
be okay.
You pass the fuck out. Just lay down.
I just like stumble over to where the dead kobold camp is, and without pulling out my sleeping stuff, I just like head first into whatever sleeping stuff is there
Okay.
and pass out.
Okay.
Can I make a roll to see if Ankheg meat is edible?
Yes, this would be a nature check.
Can I use... Wait.
But I'll put the potion of healing in my stuff, so I have it on.
Yeah. Or
Would a book on occult lore be helpful for this?
No, you both.
A book of occult
both
lore?
keep
Yeah.
depends on what cult.
Where did this book come from again? Is this
It's
like a
part-
background thing? Or
It's part of my background. And
Oh,
books,
okay.
and now have a mechanical benefit to checks.
I'd say unfortunately
Okay.
not.
What did you say, nature check?
Yes, a nature check.
I will ask Tom if I can ask him for help. Tom, is this edible?
I was about to find out.
Got your fork salad.
What did you say? What skill?
Nature.
11.
11. You're unsure. Due to the way that it secretes acid through its carapace and body,
Maybe not great.
it seems a little bit spoiled to you. Don't know much about these creatures.
Tom's looking at it. Kind of looks like a giant lobster. So,
But lobsters do not have acid infusing their flesh.
he's gonna start popping the legs off it.
Okay.
I wonder. And he's gonna try to take this headpiece and just try to separate the carapace from it to try to
Do
make
you know
a
how to
giant.
purify food?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
I'm going to pour out.
what you get.
Not one.
You get some of the legs off. That's easy
I
enough.
think you got like 3.
But you go
20s
for
in
the
that
head
combat
crest,
hit.
and when you go for the head crest, due to the battle it's sustained in the damage is sustained in the battle, where the head axe had embedded itself into its faceplate. As you go to pull it free and pry it free, you watch as the crack just travels up the rest of it, and then it shatters like glass.
Well, can't use that as a bow.
It breaks against the wall behind you.
Huh. Well, we're still gonna take the legs. We think wash their legs and then crack them open, pop them, pull out big pot, cooking stuff.
You're going to just try. We're just going to hope it's good and doesn't
I mean,
burn
yeah.
your insides out.
That's what I'm in it first. I'll let you guys know. You guys know. But I need some water.
It's your intestines.
You do hear the subtle runoff nearby in one of the tunnels of some. Like I said before, Vivian had discovered there's a little bit of natural erosion and water that had come
And
through.
I feel like she would have said something
Okay.
to the group, like, hey, there's
Yeah.
this going on. I feel like this is probably going to be our best bet for some sort of rest.
The tracks you found, do we think they are ones we are following?
Yeah, you saw many kobold prints,
Yeah.
and you saw a set of hoof prints
Oh.
that would match that of Codlac, and another set of humanoid prints, about a size 9.5.
Suspicious.
My father
Normal
taught me really
boots.
well how to track, and
Good. Then hopefully
Yeah.
we find them quick.
Yeah.
But we definitely need to take a break.
Yes.
Chemically fabricated.
So we are
Did
taking a short rest at this point. If you-
Are we taking a short rest at the kobold camp?
I'm at the kobold camp.
You already started resting.
This
Adora, are you
This-
gonna?
yeah.
this rest point was previously Kobold's camp. It is now your camp.
Oh.
This is our camp now.
Yes.
Can I put
Our camp now.
her on watch?
You certainly can. So for
How does rest and healing apply to familiars?
unless they are healed archaically or like
Is it the
you-
same? Sorta.
Um,
I guess. Cause I don't have a level. I don't know what hit die they would.
they don't have hit die on their. You know where it says hit points and it's their max HP, and then it has a parentheses for rolled hit
Oh
points.
yeah, 10d4. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can I-
wow.
so-
Yeah. So it has. I imagine it would have that many hit die it can use.
All right, I will do that accordingly. If I can have her do that while she's on watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
so we're all going to take a short rest.
Yes. Short rest. So you can expend any number of hit die.
I will. I got the maximum.
Just know you don't get those hit die back until a long rest. So use them sparingly.
That's why I had to choose wisely.
I will
Yes.
also choose
I will have
wisely.
tried.
And just so we clarify, both of you have potions of healing
Yeah.
Yes.
I can make one.
during rest. Yes.
It would take time,
Okay.
but should
How
we
do
need
you
to
roll
take
the? Oh, there we go.
extra time, I can.
That's better.
So I used half of her.
I think she cries herself to
use
sleep
both.
a little bit. 13. What's 13?
So this is a short rest, but it's also considered a night's rest as well, just to avoid travel exhaustion.
How does
Does that get rid of my exhaustion? What is
a
13
long rest will get
plus-
rid of your point of exhaustion.
6.
Okay.
This is not a long. This is not a
That
long.
might
rest?
change in the future, but until you take a long rest, then it will get rid of it.
Okay.
So
I expended 1 hit die. I'm
okay,
full
one.
health now.
Okay,
I use
One.
I use both.
you use both too. Okay.
No damage taken.
Oh right, you are unharmed. Ow.
Also on her.
Okay.
That doesn't
But I
sound.
took the short rest. I don't know if it did anything.
You're not gonna use any.
I'm 21 out of 28.
Okay.
So I'm saying bring back over his little his giant pot, puts it on the fire, starts sticking the Ankheg legs in it to boil
I'll
like.
help them cook.
Are you proficient in
I'm
cooked utensils?
curious. Am I? No.
Okay.
I am proficient in an herbalism.
But I believe being proficient in the tools gives you advantage. So
Yep.
You have to be proficient with the tools to help.
Proficient
I believe
in the
so.
tools and the skill that goes with
Oh.
right, because this would be
survival.
survival. Yes. Okay. So
know
Tom's gonna
what-
start cooking some bug.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try
Doesn't
it.
have advantage. That's going to be like dirty 20.
Dirty 20. To everyone's amazement, it starts to smell really good.
Oh, shit.
I still don't trust it.
Didn't you eat
Yeah.
mushroom meat?
It does
I
smell,
did not eat the mushroom.
you know, like
That's pretty
a
good.
earthy lobster.
Earthy
Yeah.
lobster.
Earthy lobster.
That is description.
Learning to use what we find on our travels will supplement our rations.
That's true. Yes, thank you for the reminder. If you're not eating what Tum's cooking, then you will use a ration at this point.
Oh no, I'm gonna eat it. I'm just saying I don't trust it.
Hey, nobody is in yet. Taste.
And if you, for whatever reason, didn't start with rations, then you start with 5 rations. Most of you should have got rations from your background or whatever, or your
You should
adventurer's
start-
kit or
Yeah.
something.
I took my adventurer's kit. I have to.
I did not have an adventurer's kit.
Okay, so
yeah, I did.
leg out.
I
You
got
said
a
5 rations?
Crash regular leg.
Okay. Tum, do me a favor and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
15.
15. Okay.
Does he look okay?
Is he poisoned?
4 points of acid damage as you bite into it. It gives you a little bit of a burn as it goes down and settles, and then it subsides. It is good, but it actually hurts. It's like stomach acid kind of coming back up in your throat a bit, but in
You got
reverse.
the little something on
I'm not ready to hit that for that. We go.
Are you saying we should not eat that? Then look, you got something coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, you spit, and it
I put it down and I immediately go for I get my ration.
We have to take. I think she would try it at least once. Yeah, I'll heckle eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a con save.
Short ration is
15. Same.
Okay. You eat it and do not sustain any damage. It has really good flavor.
I don't know why you're spitting so much. It's just a little spicy. It's very good.
Yeah.
I'll offer some to Schade.
Please don't.
No, thank you.
Dear Lord, well, you're missing out.
You're just eating it up.
I spent one of my for it. I spent one of my.
Okay. Yeah.
I put my hand on Esteban's hilt.
Yes.
And I want to find out what he's thinking after that whole thing.
Okay, so what does Armand say to Esteban to initiate
I'm just
the
wondering.
dialogue?
Well, I'm just kind of wondering if he's just excited or I'm.
At the moment, he's not saying anything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been actually rather quiet.
Telepathically, I'm gonna go you okay after fighting that dragon bug?
Oh, I am great. I can't believe you're eating it too.
Oh, I'm not eating it.
Oh, they are.
They have no
You
self-preservation.
eat your enemies. That's metal as fuck.
They have no self-preservation.
That one seems to be fine enough.
She's a different breed.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
All right, cool. Watch for the rest.
Can
8 hours. Their familiar can fill in for someone on any of them. Your familiar doesn't need to sleep, so.
I think I will still take a watch with.
Okay. Yeah, so there's what would we say? It was like the dusk watch, midnight watch, twilight watch?
Yeah.
That's like 3.
I will take the midnight one.
Okay, midnight watch
Unless
with familiar.
anyone
Okay.
rejects.
Twilight.
So this is a long rest then?
Yeah.
No. This is a night's short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because you've been traveling for about a day at this point underground, I think I said.
Yeah.
Maybe it was more than that.
I'll take.
But this is the resting point that you need to if you continue on, you can push it, but you'd be pushing exhaustion. Because you're underground in a camp, you don't get the benefits of a long rest because you're not at the Grove or in an inn or something.
We're
I'll take first watch.
adapting it more to comfort and rest level than actual length.
Right. Yeah. So moving forward, both a short rest and a long rest will be 8 hours.
How's your hit points?
Well, now I'm full because I took the short rest thing. So I'll take.
Sorry.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, first watch. So it's boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then the 3 of you can sleep fully.
I passed out.
You need that
The watch, unless you want to buddy up with someone else and take a watch.
If someone needs assistance, please don't be afraid to wake me up.
Just focus on resting.
Face down in the dirt.
Dora's snoring already.
Maybe.
Kind of goes
like,
over
offer,
rolls around her
like,
back.
Like your jacket to
Touch
be
a pillow
Adora's
underneath
pillow.
your head.
Why didn't you use this bedroll?
Yeah, like a,
In the dirt.
giving you a side eye,
Fine. She tucks her jacket underneath Adora's head.
Okay. I imagine you're out at this point.
Where's Zeke?
Zeke was helping search through stuff. You see he's actually picking through some of the remains, and he's picking up what looks like tokens, from the fallen, like random baubles and trinkets and things that you found not worthy of like bringing up and looting. You see he like looks around and you see he like picks up like part of a broken spear and kind of like goes and like puts it between his bag, and you see he now has a bag on. You see he's like going, he's getting supplies, he's like getting some string and some other random, or not string, but like woven almost yarn.
Doesn't he
or
still have a
something.
broken leg?
He does still have a broken leg, yeah. So he's like taking his time and is like, you know, using his crutches to like fish through stuff and turn people over and kind of reaches down. He's like,
I've done it too.
He like finds a necklace and puts the necklace on and.
I go, Zeke.
What?
Or Zekeito. And then I take off like my coat and I kind of like wrap it to make like a makeshift kind of like almost like cat pillow.
Oh my god.
And I'd be like, when you're ready, come to bed.
He goes, okay. I usually stay up all night and sleep during the day.
You can.
But down here it's kind of tough to know that, so.
Yeah, you can sleep. It's fine.
Is it
Okay.
Is it insulting to make an animal bed for a sentient creature?
Well, he's tiny.
It's a makeshift small creature bed.
It's a sleep sack.
It's a sleep sack.
Kobolds aren't like necessarily absolute feral, but they're more animalistic humanoids than some.
Also, I mean, I
Less
used
sophisticated.
to fall asleep with my dad's jacket on me. I presume it's a similar size difference.
Yeah.
Touches the floor.
I think eventually, after all the excitement, he attempts to eat some of the food. He like hobbles over.
Careful.
Can I try some?
He gives him one
He
of the
got a
smaller
little.
legs.
He got a little something in his mouth. I thought that was good, but I'm not. Yeah, no, please.
Never tried to eat one before. It'd be cool to be the first kobold
I just
that eats
realized that
this.
Zeke reminds me of Kefeo.
Yeah.
We're looking to see how good his.
I'll make a Constitution save for him. You see, he eats it, and like you see, like out of his snout, the smoke. He's like chewing it. You just hear him like.
Zekeito, spit
It's
that
good,
out.
right?
Spit it out.
It's rude.
Spit it out. It's not rude.
See,
Spit it out.
it's good. Oh, rude or good?
Rude to spit it out.
Spit it out.
He sustains a bit of damage and chews it and swallows it and looks back. He's like,
Oh, I'm very proud of you.
I'm very full on that. It's like, okay, I was gonna go sleep, but I'm just gonna sit here and let that digest. Ow.
There's plenty more if you want some.
he gives you a face of like, please don't.
She's eating like a whole leg.
I'm gonna roll to see if he does it.
Again.
Out of like, if you offer it to him, he thinks it's rude to not accept the
But
food.
did he say that out loud the first time? That it's rude?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Zeke, you do not have to eat it. I'm saying if you enjoy it, there is plenty.
But I am a guest at your camp, and you're not killing me.
Wasn't this your camp before?
Technically, right, that's yours.
Yeah.
Zekeito, you
I don't have to eat it.
No.
No.
Okay, it hurt really bad.
Okay, come here.
Then don't
Come here.
say yeah.
I like push him towards like my main
Almost over.
Oh, it's
he
gonna
goes
be
to
real
lay
bad.
down. He's like,
No, made it worse.
and he goes in like almost like a draconic breath weapon. He just on the little wall and just like.
Could you always do that?
I give Heck and Tom like the meanest look. Like,
He looks over at
I didn't
Adora.
force him to do anything.
He looks over at Adora, and Adora is
That was just the first part of his
just
leg.
unconscious self.
Yeah.
Looks over the rest. He's like, "Can I borrow stuff?" He reaches over for the chalk. And he just puts some of the chalk all over his tongue. Starts chewing it. Just like, you know,
Isn't that magic chalk?
it's like.
I'm sure she won't mind. It's okay.
I learned from a traveler somewhere that might help with some indigestion.
I've watched her blow people's faces off with that chalk, though. I'm not sure the.
I just like.
It's what she draws.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was imbued into the chalk.
No.
Okay. You're probably fine.
You're fine.
Boom!
He looks. Nothing happens.
Do you know runes? I know giant runes. You want to try? See if you can do magic?
I think it's really cool.
I will explain to him like a giant thunder rune, because I've only seen her do like one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how she does it, I just know the rune.
Yeah.
And I will be like, it looks like this, and I will like draw it in the dirt.
Please don't do that.
Why
Make a
not? What if
persuasion
it
check.
works? Can you imagine if he could shoot thunder from his
Make a what
hands?
check?
It's like a Pokemon. He learns a new move.
Can I make it a contested persuasion check?
Sure. Contested persuasion.
Imagine if Zeke could shoot thunder from his hands, Armand.
10.
10.
Oh, shit. Here's a
not
persuasion.
You're not.
22. looks back at you and is just like,
I saved your life.
what?
I saved your life, remember?
But imagine if you could shoot thunder from your hands. You'd be the most powerful
He
kobold of
looks
all
at you
time.
and looks back at Heck and looks back at you and looks back at Heck and then does it really quick.
Does anything happen?
And then he looks and he's like, he like finishes it and then sticks it out just away from you all, just kind of like towards like the top of the
like
cave.
to say that Armand is like completely charmed by this lizard.
And nothing happens.
Can I try and sneak use thaumaturgy and make a booming sound by his hand?
This I will need.
Or what kind of invisible fire play? Because
Do me a favor.
Phantom sound. So I'll do like a phantom like.
Do me a favor, just make a stealth check.
I don't want to be real loud, but
Yeah.
I don't want him to be.
This is a stealth check, so he doesn't notice.
Yeah, I don't want him to be real sad about it.
And if anyone else's passives are higher than what's rolled, they'll know that you did it. Does an active perception check for him?
6. It's a 6.
Okay. You see him like hold it out, and then
And
what's the sound? What?
It's like a little like thunder like.
Yeah, you hear that echo, and he's just like, oh. And he looks back at you, and looks back, and he's like,
oh. That was pretty cool.
That was impressive. Would you like some food?
I think comedically in that moment you hear stomach rumble. Just like
Shadow will pass one of the rations that they have.
kind of takes the very large ration meant for you. He's like,
Make it last.
it smells so good, and he takes it apart, tears the wrapper, and eats some of the like packaging with it, scarfs it down. I imagine there's pre-made Sam specials, travel rations, like
magic.
Sam made
Travel
them.
rations of all time.
Yeah, they're travel rations that Sam prepared for people in the guild.
Correct.
I love that. Yeah, it's Uglies, the book.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just curious because he's a kobold.
Like what his
If he
diet
needs
is.
to roll a hit die from the acid that he sustained, he might be fucked up from that.
Oh no! Starts coming out of his stomach.
I realize now how reckless of a move that was.
Did you always have that hole in your?
5 hit points.
Oh
Is he
no!
dead?
He's fine. My man was 1 hit point away from fucking KOing himself for eating acidic lobster.
Roll a hit die.
Yeah, he's got a D6.
My boy.
I gotta use both of them. Okay, he's back at full now.
Okay.
That shit almost killed him.
Everyone, rest. I will take first watch.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
So first watch, so if you can roll a perception check for the familiar, and then a perception check for you as
that's
well,
right.
unless it's a help action.
I'll just have her kind of like stretch up kind of above and just help.
Perfect, I love it. Okay, so you get advantage on the perception.
Unless it scares her.
Well, everyone else is asleep.
Fine.
She's been around enough now.
Ooh, yay. Perception 21.
Nice.
21. Okay, give me 1 second. I just gotta pull something up really quick. Do.
Well, doesn't count your cable. Go.
What? Hush. No. What? Random encounter. No, I'm kidding.
Please no.
Another fight.
Please no.
What you don't see.
Let's see here.
Deep in the cavern, the worm clicks.
What did you get on the perception check again?
21.
He did warn us about the words. I like this sound. Which setting is this now?
This is Pocket Bard on the cave setting.
This is
It's just cave with a
I
campfire.
love this.
Yeah. As you're just keeping watch, things are very quiet, crackling of the fire, echoing throughout the cave. Your kobold Zeke over here, who's your guide at the moment, you see he himself is not keeping watch, but is resting, and currently, because he's still awake, it looks like he's making some kind of little contraption out of scraps and like sticks and things, like he's making some kind of like makeshift thing. You're not really sure what it is, but it involves string and some sticks and looks very intuitive for being just a simple makeshift whatever it is. But out of the corner of your eye, you notice that the shadow of Hex Familiar kind of looms a moment and almost dims the light of the firelight, helping see with the help action globules of light that kind of float down from the waterway
This
tunnel that didn't have the footprints just a few globules of they look like snowflakes almost. There's like 5 of them drifting, not quite hitting the ground. They kind of bounce back up, almost hit the ceiling and bounce around the space. And there's kind of this subtle chill that comes into the space. And then you watch them kind of bounce around a moment. Do you do anything?
I want to like get up and like step closer to see if like kind of what they are.
Okay. Go ahead and make a... I'd allow a history check or a nature check for this.
Both of which are not great for me.
One barbarian.
Oh no.
Ooh, 17.
17.
Nice.
Okay, I don't think you tell this is the.
You don't know what exactly you're looking at, but these things look ethereal. They're translucent. These seem to be some sort of apparitions that are manifesting in front of you, just orbs that are floating through the space. And you just kind of watch as they drift around for a bit, and then they continue down the other corridor, drifting past
way or
camp.
that
Yep, down the footprints.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look up at the shadow
Her.
Yeah.
and I kind of go like, will you listen to me?
You get no response.
Can you follow?
You watch as the shadow kind of retracts and is connected to Heck, who's sleeping at the moment, and kind of just is against the wall, casted from the campfire, and the light comes back to the space, and you see the form less manifested and more just kind of amorphous shadow of Heck. It's like Heck's awake almost. It's weird. It's just Heck's shadow that's just kind of manifested against the wall, and just kind of head turns slightly in your direction, acknowledging at least that it's acknowledging that you're communicating with it, but you don't hear or feel anything, and it doesn't move.
Okay. Will you follow, please?
No reaction.
I just...
And no communication.
Okay, then will you stay while I go?
You see it. It's eerie because it doesn't move. It just is there. Same deal.
I take like a gruff like breath and be like, why did I get stuck with the fucking specter? And then I like go over to like Zeke and lightly pat his head and be like, I will be right back.
You see he's just like, okay. And he's just doing his thing.
I'm also very much reminded of Omar in this moment, and it's like
Oh, yeah.
kind of like
Oh, that's true. That-
like melting my heart, but also guilt.
You see he's currently making what looks like a makeshift, what is it called? I'm losing my mind right now. The twirly thing you go to trip somebody with? Yeah, he's making a makeshift bola right now. Yep. Bola. Yep.
Bolas.
Bolas. Yep.
So,
Nicola.
so I just go,
Nikki Bobo.
okay. So after
I don't hear I've been called
that, I'm gonna follow the little lights cautiously.
Yeah.
Follow.
So go ahead and make a stealth check for me if you're gonna be stealthy about it.
I'm gonna be stealthy about it.
Oh god.
Nope. 8.
Leaving camp at level 2.
Lured by lights.
I mean,
What did you get?
8.
pretty standard folk tale.
Nope.
Tough.
Blip,
What is going on here?
blip.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up the stuff for things.
She's still exhausted.
What?
She's still exhausted.
Oh, you're right.
Grr. Excellent, close the thing I was looking at. With an 8, you follow down the chamber, the cavern that goes and winds. You kind of see the footprints because they've been pointed out to you now. You have dark vision?
I do.
Yes. So continuing down the cavern through the dark vision, you kind of see the monochromatic grayscale of it, as you can see through your vision 60 feet. And you eventually pick up and catch up to these snowflakes, these globules, these entities, these
Orbeez.
Orbeez, yes.
Motes is a good word.
Motes, thank you. Yes, these motes. And you see they're just kind of encircling around what looks like another corpse that's on the ground. You see another dead kobold as you look 60 feet down the tunnel, and they're just kind of intrinsically just kind of drifting in this kind of rhythm around it.
I'm gonna investigate the cobalt corpse.
Are you going to break your stealth to approach to do so?
No. I kind of want to just observe for a bit. And
Okay.
See what I can like discern from like looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you observe for a bit. You watch as they all kind of, drift and drift and drift. And then you watch as the other 4 of the 5 vanish, and one of them drifts down, entering the mouth and snout of the kobold.
Shit, motherfucker.
And you watch as the kobold just sits up and looks around.
Oh god.
And just looks around. Stout kobold form just kind of looks, and you see it kind of like turn in your direction. You get like a side profile of it, and you see the jaws unhinged, and it just turns in your direction, the side eye, and you're just like, oh, because you're stealthing at the moment. And then you see it just kind of stop and then look up, and you see there's like exposed roots and things, and you watch as it goes and like grabs onto the side of the roots, just starts climbing up and goes up into the ceiling where there's an opening to another cavern.
Can I make like a history check as to what these like fucking spores might be?
With you had gotten a 17 before, I think, right? This is not a something spore-like at the Grove. This is.
So it's not.
This is no. This is ethereal. This is something ghostly, much like the apparition that Heck has as a familiar.
Great.
This is something like undead in nature.
We're also several miles by now from.
Yeah, you're very far away from the Grove underground.
Today, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And it went into the ceiling, so I can't like climb up after it.
Unless you want to propel up the roots and follow it into the cavern further.
Roll a wisdom save.
I love that we're getting into like Goosebumps choose your own adventure story at this moment.
To the left, you see a chasm.
Yeah.
To the right, you see a zombie.
I go back like very quickly,
Yeah.
and I go, and I wake up the only person that I feel like is probably going to be dumb enough to do this with me. I wake up Tum, and I just kind of like kick his like hoof, like get up.
Tom, you are awakened from your slumber.
Sure will you wake up. Uh-oh. He like says something like a snarl.
Yeah.
Like he woke, like he was doing a bad. He just, like still thinks he was screaming bad, and he lashes out, and somehow punches himself in the face.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That one.
Fun.
Was that necessary?
Why you wait upon the middle?
I need you to help me with something. Get up.
No.
Oh, that sounds like me in the morning.
I bend down to like his eye level and be like,
I thought it was
do you want to help me follow a zombie kobold or not?
No.
I will.
You see Zeke finish his bola.
Don't
Look.
even think about it.
Oh wait.
He lays back down.
You come on.
No. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Well, okay.
Are you guys
Just-
whispering?
I'm kind of.
I imagine it's like camp talk, so it doesn't
Like,
wake everyone
loud
else up.
whisper.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to explain the situation?
Yeah, yes,
There were
maybe.
5 spore things. One of them went to a dead kobold. The other 4 disappeared.
Describe them exactly as they were. Spore things.
Glowing
No.
yellow. Glowing.
No.
Tom, go ahead and make this will be a history or nature check for you as well. Based on the description that Armand will give you.
If it's glows.
If you would
Glowing.
If it glows, the answer is no.
Glowing yellow things that look like kind of like snowflakes.
What'd you get?
Yeah,
That possess-
boy. I'm still waking up.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure no. Nope.
Wait, do I have like a water skin or something?
I will say because you rolled a nat 1, does pique your interest slightly.
Yes, but he's also from the Feywild and knows better.
I take my water skin and I like open it and like put water in his face. Wake up!
I am awake.
Just douse it with water.
Yeah,
It's already awake.
I don't care.
And he just wipes his face and just splash it back in your.
It doesn't make
No. No. And then again, for the third and 3 times, and I'm done. No.
Okay.
Bad idea. Never follow anything shiny, floating.
Do you want to wait and see what the fuck that zombie kobold's getting?
When the rest of us are awake, yes. By ourselves, hell no.
The rest of us might. We already just beat a giant bug. The rest of us might be dead by the time that thing comes back.
Fine.
Or still.
We'll be better off if we go follow that thing. Ugh.
Seems like Tom is fairly adamant on
Bad.
being at camp.
Idea, kid. Trust me.
Is there anyone else you want to wake up, or do you just want to leave it be?
Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Odd I go and like follow it. Even I stay.
Oh my god.
And think better. 7.
Oh my god.
Like, fine. I turn and I walk and walk
Oh,
back towards where that was.
I'm glad.
Wait, I can't call him a son of a bitch. Wait, yes, I can call him son of a bitch. Son of a bitches! Catch up and folks!
Are you calling my mother's bitches?
We're the best one I can think of right now.
Okay, so Armand and
I'm
Tom,
following.
you follow Armand leading down
I'm
into the tunnel.
going to
Okay.
fucking kick your ass.
Alright.
There.
I'd like to see you try.
Trust me, I will.
Alright.
It's a good thing I'm not.
Lead back down the tunnel and you see the exposed opening with the roots and everything that lead up into another
Are
cavern.
the spores still gone?
You don't see the motes of light anywhere.
Okay. Just like, you're going to stay here and kind of be like a lookout.
Mm-hmm.
Or catch me if I fall. I'm gonna go up the.
Oh, I'm not trying to eat your phone.
Alright, so I'm gonna
I'll be-
attempt to climb up the roots, and I would just like to say that climbing doesn't cost me extra movement because I have the athlete feet.
Oh shit, nice.
You
So
do have
you don't
athlete's
need you don't need to make a athletics check, I imagine, in this case, since you have that. So you just climb up, propel up the roots, and climb up into this open cavern. It's a kobold, a small humanoid crawled through the space. You're a medium-sized humanoid. You kind of reach up and grab the space and realize you're gonna have to work your way.
Jimmy my way through.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Bad idea.
But you stick your head through into your dark vision, you look around in the cavern, you see this kind of massive open cavern that goes away, and then you actually see what looks like bits of motes of moonlight that are shining through from exposed what you think to be the surface nearby.
Oh shit.
And you see that there's a lot of rocks, and you see some of that water that was running off into another cavern that goes another way, and then another part that looks like it just collapsed in on itself. You don't see anything or anyone in the space, but yeah, it's just another section of tunnel and cave that continues to the left, and then a bit of collapsed bit that goes up to the surface. Judging, looking at where you are now, you guys can estimate that you're probably like 50 to 60 feet below the surface.
Okay. Can I see if there's like any tracks from like where the zombie kobold went?
Make a survival check for me. Tell him you see Armand force the rest of his way up through this opening
5.
into the
Kids,
cavern.
you gotta get yourself killed.
Unfortunately, you don't find any tracks.
Take a deep breath. And then I start to make my way back down.
Okay. You see Armand makes way back down, and
You see how
and
like
that's fine.
one specific route? You see for like one
It was, I
specific
think it was
vine?
like tangly.
I think it was many. Yeah, many roots and exposed rocks and things. Yeah.
Kind of wraps his hand around with the comfort keys, coming out and yanks.
Oh fuck. Okay. Do me a favor, make a strength or dex save for me. Your choice.
11.
11. You go and do manage to grab the edge of a rock as one of the vines from further down, roots, yanked from you. And you almost fall, but you catch yourself, you're dangling there for a moment, and you look down and you see Tom standing there with a bit of root in his hand.
And he's chewing on it.
Ew.
Fucking cabra.
You guys realizing that?
And I just jump down the rest of the way.
Cool. Alright, you jump down the rest of the way, and I imagine you both make your way back to camp.
Yeah.
Was that worth it?
To know that at least that thing's not plotting an army at the moment, yeah.
I mean, the stories you grew up on, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
But never, ever
Who's
following fucking the
Me.
bloody rights.
Yes, Heck. And then Schade bringing up the last watch, correct? Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, Heck.
Before we heck.
Oh, yeah. What? My turn?
Yes. Pretty uneventful, but fair warning, you might, if there's floating like little yellow orbs that you see.
Can I roll a check to see if this?
Oh, yeah. History or, what did I say? Nature? History or nature for this?
Would you take Arcana?
I will not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
This is the same anyway. What did we say? History? No.
Or nature. You're probably better at nature, I imagine.
Yes. 12? 11? 11.
11. You're not sure. It sounds spooky, whatever it is. Definitely some kind of ghostly apparition.
She's
thing, but
listening.
You're not sure.
Can I use my Book of Occult Lore?
In this circumstance, I would allow it, but I believe reading the book would take some time.
Well, so
Right.
this is what the book's now. This is what it says. It
okay.
says, a book contains fiction or nonfiction. If you consult an accurate nonfiction book about the topic, you gain a +5 bonus to Arcana, History, Nature, or Religion checks. So while Armand is explaining what he saw, may I be like looking through the book?
Sure.
That would bump me up to a 16.
A 16. It sounds, based on what information you're getting from the book to aid you, sounds like it could have been a will-o-wisp.
She flips through it and she's like, you didn't touch those, did you?
No. It possessed a dead kobold, and the other 4 disappeared.
Yeah, but they can do. That is interesting. They can suck the life out of the living.
Great. Didn't
No.
touch me.
Oh, good. Okay.
I told you,
How many of them you said?
never trust the
there-
rights.
There was 5. 1 possessed a dead kobold. The other 4 went missing.
No.
I will send her to go take a look.
Oh, so she listens to you. I asked her for help, and she denied me.
You did.
Yes.
Did she react in any way? I've never had anybody try
She just-
that before.
Stared at me.
Well, do you like me to try and tell her to listen to you next time?
I mean, I don't want to force her.
It may be useful in our adventures if she is somewhat amicable to the rest of you.
I just let her know she can trust me, but
I do not. I think that may be up to her, but I will talk to her about it.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Okay.
Okay.
So both of you return to sleep.
No, because she
Oh.
knows how to go into it.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So those of you who are awake on the midnight watch, go ahead and make a perception check for me with advantage, and then if you want to RP with your
Yeah,
familiar
sure. I
for
will.
a sec, we can do that.
21 for perception.
Okay.
15.
I think she kind of looks around, sees that it's quiet. I will look through the book and I will look around for her and like bring her over.
Mm-hmm.
And I will show her the book and say, Armand said he saw some of these. Do not want you. You were very efficient with the kobolds. Thank you. Please stay out of sight and just watch for anything coming this way. But do not be seen. Also, if it is okay with you, if somebody else needs your help in this group, I am okay with you listening to their request within reason.
You just kind of get back this blank reaction.
That's about what I thought was going to happen. But can you go search the cavern? I will point down. There's supposedly a passage up farther down. Please do not be seen. I do not want anything to happen to me.
You just see the head nod and then disappears, just skirts around the campfire on the wall into the shadow of the cave, almost no longer visible. It's just gone with movement. So unfortunately, you do lose the help action on this watch from her because she is now gone.
I thought we did.
Oh no, you already rolled. Never
Yeah,
mind. No,
yeah.
yeah. It's just she helped you through that, and then you had the conversation.
I'll
Sorry.
look over to Heck. You seem frustrated.
You show me who?
To Tom.
You go talk to yourself.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah.
You seem frustrated.
Well, shit. I'm becoming the hey, don't do this person.
I mean, miracles happen every day.
Never follow the fucking lights. Do this up and trying to trick you, because for some reason light is usually a Trish's favorite trick.
Yes, but I think his intentions were good, if a little reckless. You did headbutt the giant bug today.
Yes, and I can see it, I can feel it, I can fight it, and it wasn't glowing. It also did not whip a fae or undead.
You were there to make sure he was okay, and he just wanted to check on threats. I would have been pretty curious myself.
Why do you think I'm making sure you're not going after?
Not going anywhere. I have this. Look at this. And she's like, I show the book like, they look cute, but boy, that's not nice.
No, that is not. Again, they never follow lights.
Do I think with, obviously this is much farther than I would have gone in like the tunnels.
Yeah.
With the book reference and my own experience, is it weird to see wisps down there, or is it that's just possibly a
It's
thing?
possible. I mean, it's a fantastical, as Faerun is, it's not.
Yeah, but like,
you know that the
is it
grove
like-
is like relatively close to a place known as, I want to say, the Land of Bones, or there's a large marsh of like known to house many undead in its region from an old war that happened not too far away from Baldur's Gate.
Dead marshes.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Dead Marshes, yeah.
Bone Town. I would like to, while we're on March 2, if I have time, try to identify the black vial of blood that they got from the trader.
Oh, do you have the identify spell on hand?
Nope. But I do have a book on occult lore.
Okay, I'll allow an Arcana check
And
with your book.
An herbalism kit. I don't know if that would help. Okay, with the book.
Yes, I will say. Okay.
It allows on either Arcana, History, Nature, or Religion.
Okay. So go ahead and take your pick of those, and
I will
we'll see what
probably
you
do
get.
Nature again. So I will sit down as Tom is like being grumpy and watching, and I will.
Do I want to know where you got that?
Okay, you weren't there. Who was there? Oh, Vivian was there.
Yeah, Vivian was there. I was with the trader.
She looks at it, and she looks at him. No, probably not. I'll tell you, I thought it was pretty interesting, but you seem pretty upset already. Have you heard the stories about the trader?
Yeah, that's my dad on his belt.
Oh, okay. So see, yeah, we found him when we
No,
were
we
looking for
have
Amma.
a book from it.
We found him down in underground when we were looking for Amma, and I traded him some deer bones.
For
I don't know. That's what I want. Then she starts flipping through the pages.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh. 30, 20 plus 5, 25.
25. Due to the like glistening kind of using your herbalism kit, looking through this, you deduce through your research and experimentation of like how it looks, how it smells, that this is the blood of some celestial creature. A small amount of it.
She like flips and then flips back, and I flip one more time and I go back.
You do not know what kind, but it is the blood of a unknown celestial.
This has a lot of properties of celestial blood. Does my book say anything about the properties of celestial blood?
I will say with a 25 that normally it's a key ingredient in many divine but also demonic magic. It can be used as a component in it of itself. Usually is not innately magical like a potion.
I'm not gonna drink it.
It could be worth quite a bit though to the right buyer.
That is a pretty good trade for some deer bones.
I don't want the celestial bounty hunters coming after us.
Fucking Tom's having a midlife crisis.
I put it in my bag.
wanted to get some sleep.
You can go to sleep.
How long you're not gonna go walk over shiny things?
Absolutely not. I promise.
Pinky promise.
I'm gonna try to fall back to it for a little bit.
To finish out your watch,
Yes.
nothing more than some native bats come flying down in the cavern and start picking away at the husk of the Ankheg, the dead insect creature. You do notice some of them do die from trying to ingest its meat. They just kind of burn through the bat's stomach, and then they fall there and wither and die.
Or bats.
Yeah.
Can I try and approach one of the bats?
Make a stealth check for me.
Yes, do that.
Sleight of
Slide of mouse.
7.
sleight of foot.
7. As soon as you take a step, they flutter off and down the cavern, and you feel shrieks, and they're gone.
Darn it. I'll finish on my one. Alright, then I'll go wake up Schade.
Cool. Okay.
I will explain in great detail what Armand said, what I found about it in the book, and start rambling about that I have a vial of celestial blood. That is very interesting, but don't follow any spooky light.
Schade is visibly trying to stay awake.
Are you seem tired?
A little. I'll be okay.
Are you sure? Has she come back yet?
Nope.
I sent my shadow out to keep a watch out for the things that Armand saw. Don't let me know, but she may come back. Don't get too spooked.
She doesn't frighten me.
Do you need anything to stay awake?
No.
I have a book.
I like books. Sure,
I'll
I'll read your book.
It has been very useful to me today.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night. Be safe.
See you in a few hours.
And she'll take her hat off, do the big cowboy thing that's real big.
Yeah.
Mini tank.
Yeah.
I like to imagine in some alternate universe, she has an iPhone mount in the hat.
In the hat?
Yeah.
It's like book clips.
Yeah, book
Yeah.
clips.
Cool. All right. For your watch, I will need you to make a perception check for me. Sure. This will be the last watch of the short rest.
Not great. It's an 8.
You say you're trying to stay up.
Stay awake.
Yeah.
What is your casting ability score?
You're
What
gonna
do you
have
use? Charisma? Is that charisma for a cleric?
Oh, wisdom.
Or wisdom? Wisdom.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh no. Oh no.
11.
11. As you're keeping watch and you remain up, there's something about your drowsiness that brings a warm comfort. And you're fighting the ability to doze off, and before you can awake anyone else, you find yourself falling asleep.
Oh no.
And when you fall asleep, you are just in this dark expanse of just energy. And you see there's a light, there may be a horizon in the distance, but it's hard to tell. And you notice what looks like a figure, ethereal in nature, that takes form. And we're gonna end the episode there.
I was about to try to do lucid dreaming and walk towards it. Come on, Mom.
We'll pick up there next time. Thank you everyone so much for watching the chaos of Ashkeepers Legacy. We'll catch you all next time. In case you don't see it, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. GG everybody.
Woo! Boy.
That one puckered me up a couple times.
Oh, a couple.
Jesus. Olivia, I was so afraid you were gonna die.